So obviously lead generation is the most important part of any business. Without leads, without sales, you don't have a business, right? If you rely on word of mouth, I hate to break it to you, but it's not scalable, it's not sustainable. It is great because referrals are the easiest to close because they like and trust you, but again, not scalable. So here are the 6 ways you can generate leads for your business so that your pipeline is always full, regardless. Now, in these 6 different ways, there are going to be several different methods or sub methods. Now, before you get overwhelmed and try and do every single one of them, let's literally pick 1 to 2 to focus on. Ideally, 1 at a time, build it out, prove the concept in the system, dial it in, delegate it, automate it, and then focus on building the next one. Because like they say, the man that tries to chase several rabbits catches none. So the first way that you can generate leads for a business is cold outbound, right? This is arguably my most favorite by a long shot. It is the cheapest. It is probably close to the most scalable besides paid ads. And you can literally do it from anywhere in the world. So obviously, cold is when you message, call, text, DM a stranger, someone who doesn't know you yet, someone who is, your target market that you can solve a problem for, but they don't know you exist yet. So obviously the best places nowadays, social media. So you got Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter. There's probably more, but those are all the ones that I use. Cold calling, so you can call businesses, you get their phone numbers from a directory, from their website, actually call them. Cold email, this is by far my favorite. I'm just going to put in here my fave. Shout out Alex Berman. And then cold text. So cold text is ideally work best for like partnerships. Sometimes people don't like getting texted. They feel a bit of privacy invaded. But if you text for like a partnership, that can actually work really well. So cold outbound is the first method. The second method is earned media. So what is earned media? Earned media is any kind of media that you earn. So let's say PR traditional. So let's say you get reached out to by a journalist from a media outlet and they want to publish you in front of their 100,000 monthly readers. That's fantastic. So that could be in a print magazine, a newspaper, whatever that may be. PR digital, that is obviously online publication. So think places like Forbes, Inc., Entrepreneur Magazine, Yahoo, you name it. So anything that is online where you're getting seen by, ideally your target audience. The next podcast guest interviews. So when you actually go onto other people's shows, I always say the best way to build an audience is to borrow someone else's. Once you get onto someone else's show, you not only build authority and credibility, but you also get to speak directly to their audience and add a ton of value to them, which most likely they'll reciprocate. The next is guest blog interviews. So getting interviewed on someone's blog, writing a blog for someone else's platform. Thought leadership articles. So, I personally write for Entrepreneur Magazine. So if we look up Lewis Shank Entrepreneur Magazine, see here, we've got all these different articles that I've written, which actually get a ton of people reading them. I always get people sharing them and commenting on LinkedIn, which is really, really cool. Social media content. So Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn content, that's earned media. People will come inbound from that. Speaking engagements, whether it's a keynote or a platform speech. That's another thing that you've earned. And then also webinars. So obviously you might have to pay to fill the room, but a webinar is earned. You've earned the media of the people in there. So media is just essentially the eyeballs, right? The next is owned media. Next is owned media. So owned media, your followers, so I think Instagram, TikTok, etc., your subscribers, which then you ideally want to get onto the most powerful owned media, which is your email list, which may also include your previous clients, and then also hosting podcasts. You can host your own podcast, which you can invite guests on, get more exposure and reach that way. So those are forms of media that you actually own versus earn. When you earn it, you don't own it. But when you own it, you own it. Now, I know that's a bit of a play on words, but I'm sure you smart people can make sense of it. The next is paid media. So obviously, you can guess this. So paid ads on any platform, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, Google AdWords. So, if someone's trying to search for a chiropractor in Melbourne and, there's a million people trying to bid for it, it's obviously going to cost you quite a lot. So it might not be the best route to go. Just depends on your industry. Instagram shoutouts, and this is a really unique one that's been popping off lately for like BizOp offers. I've personally tried it once, didn't work great, but obviously, what I do isn't for the average person, so it might not have worked so well. And then the last one is influencer marketing. So having an influencer push out your product. Think of, if you're a skincare brand, you have an influencer who promotes it, shows their skincare routine, etc. That's when you've essentially sponsored them or paid them to put out a post. Number 5 is affiliates. So affiliates are basically people who go out there on your behalf and sell your product. So there are affiliate marketers which specifically do that. Now, strategic partnerships are my favorite. So this is where you have partnerships with companies who offer something that is not the same service as you, but synergistic, it's in alignment, where they can offer your service as a value add to their customers, where they can make more money, their clients get more value, and then you make more money as well. These are great because if you have 100 strategic partners and they all send you 3 clients a month, then that's an extra 300 clients a month. So pretty damn powerful. And then obviously we can classify influencer marketing when you give away, free products / trial, which almost just falls into affiliate marketers. I just thought I'd put this in here for clarity. And then the last one is obviously referrals. So you can ask your clients for referrals. You can wait for them to give you referrals. Or another referral method that's become really popular is a JV partnership, where you basically go into someone's Facebook group, their Discord community, etc. You add a ton of value to their audience. And then for every person that signs up to your product service program, you kick back a percentage to the person who let you borrow their audience. So it's essentially some kind of referral program there. So I'm also just going to add in referral programs. Obviously, you can ask clients for referrals, or you can have one set up where they basically just refer you on autopilot. But if you're ever feeling like you need more revenue for your business, just go through this and look at where the buckets of money are. Now, these aren't all going to work for every single niche and industry, but figure out exactly where your target audience are and figure out exactly how you can use these different buckets in order to get your product and service in front of them. I hope you found this valuable. Like I said, I've got nothing to sell you with this channel. All I appreciate would be if you like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.